All right, folks, welcome to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is the Thursday edition. I am, of course, Gino T, your host. Welcome aboard. Can't believe it's Thursday already. Thursday just came so quick, but guess what? Time flies when you're having what? Fun. And we are having 5-1 fun since Sunday. So if you've been following me on Twitter, you got some of my weekend picks. You also got some picks, obviously, from Tuesday and Wednesday if you're following this video. If you're here again today, you probably saw it last night and you're ready to go for the evening, right? First thing I'd like to do is thank my good friends and sponsors at LouDogs.com. LouDogs.com is the hottest handicapping site on the web today. Go there and check out some of the blogs from some of the greatest handicappers on the web. Check out also their free rolls. It's free to sign up, and it's free to possibly win some cash on there. You can't beat it. Go to LouDogs.com today. Well, wait about 4 minutes. All right, on to what's burning my ass. Well, today I learned that Michael Bush, one of our running backs, actually are handcuffed to run DMC when he's not healthy, which is very often, is moved on to Chicago. Good for you. I hope, Chicago, you do well. And Chicago, I'll tell you what, they really look like a solid team now with Michael Bush there backing up Matt Forte, Brandon Marshall coming in to try to rekindle some of that magic with Cutler. They could be a very offensive team, and I mean that in a good way. Now, on to the Tebow situation. We learned yesterday that Tebow went to the Jets, then there was a problem with the contract, and then he had an option where he could have went to Jacksonville or New York. He chose, obviously, the Jets, and I think he made a big mistake there, and I think the Jets made a big mistake also. He could have actually went to Jacksonville, started, put fans in the seat, become a local hero, because that's what they were looking for, and it would have bide some time for them to get a quarterbacks coach in to work with Gabrick, and also to maybe find a free agent to bring in there when Tebow ultimately falters and that whole program falls apart. But the excitement's still there, so they can kind of continue the momentum. Otherwise, that team is actually going to move pretty soon. It's written on the wall. Tebow going to New York, and now he's the backup to Sanchez, where they actually have Drew Stanton, a quarterback that can throw. Not that great, but he was a better quarterback than Tebow in the quarterback sense. Now he's pissed. He wants to move out. He's in the third string position. Tebow went there strictly, I believe, and I heard this on The Herd. If you ever check out ESPN, Cowan Herd, they brought this up today. He might have went there to be a media mogul. New York is the media central of the United States, right? Everything big happens there, but Jet fans are different. Jet fans want to see wins. They don't care about all the hype. They don't care about all the garbage. They obviously don't have much faith in Sanchez to bring in these quarterbacks. That's truly understandable because they whiffed on Manning. You know that they gave him a contract they can easily get out of without paying a ton of money. And they made it now that Tebow is going to be there to compete, but there's no competition. Sanchez is actually better than Tebow, but Sanchez isn't better than anybody else in the league. So now you got a two-quarterback situation that both stink. And in New York, people want to see Hail Marys for wins. They don't want to see their quarterback on the side reading Hail Marys because that's not what they're into. They're into wins, and it's going to come out to be a giant mushroom cloud over, yes, Giants Stadium, because that's where the home of the Giants is, not the Jets. The people go there to see the Giants. They're fresh off a Super Bowl win. It's going to be a long season again for Jet fans. Fireman Ed, I hope you got something else better to do on Sundays, because after week 6, you might as well go to church and start praying that Tebow gets his higher calling. And until then, we will talk about it more in the fall, I'm sure, and more through preseason as that comes. But let's get on to the picks. Tonight, we got a couple college picks. Yes, the Sweet 16 is starting up. We got 4 games on the docket. I'm going to give you 3 of them. Ohio State versus Cincinnati. Ohio State laying 7.5. Cincinnati, I was never a big fan of. They always come in looking like they're going to be world beaters, and usually go out in the first or second round. Now they're in the Sweet 16, looking to advance. They possibly, I like them maybe getting the points, but I'm not real comfortable with it. What I am comfortable with, though, is the over. I think both of these teams are going to be able to score. Not a ton of defense going on. The total is 129. Both of these teams are averaging somewhere in the 60 to 70 point range. Combined, I got to believe this game is going to go over the 129 total. Take the over 129. Now, in the Syracuse game versus Wisconsin, Syracuse is laying 3.5. I think the line might have moved to 4 as we speak, as I'm checking it out now. Take Syracuse, and not because the line moved. Syracuse has been playing very well. Fab Melo, obviously not there, has given Raheem Christmas, yes, I love that name, a lot of chance to flourish, that freshman. He has been playing outstanding and adapting to the role very well. It's almost as if they haven't missed much of a beat. Also, Scoop Jardine has been playing very well. Watch this kid play. He's a superstar. He's going to help pull that team out of it. I know that Wisconsin had a very big game the other night. They were able to win with 3-point shooting and out perimeter shooting. Mostly by Taylor, but he's going to get locked down in this game. Syracuse won't stand for that, at least in the second half. Look for them to shut them down. Take Syracuse minus the 3.5. Next game, not going to give you too much information on it, but Marquette. Take Marquette minus the 2 versus Florida. Florida Gators are lucky to be here where they're at. Marquette is a much better team. I know they stumbled a little bit and didn't play so well going into the tournament, but they're kind of riding the ship and they look a lot better. Take Marquette minus the 2. Now to the NBA, I got one pick for you, and I'm going to make it quick because we're running out of time. In the NBA tonight, take the Clippers, lay the 3.5. Why are they only giving 3.5? I don't know. They're in New Orleans, and they lost their last 2 games on the road. This is the 3rd game of a 3-game road trip for them. Look for them to right the ship here in New Orleans. Where else? New Orleans is pretty bad. Lay the 3.5 comfortably, and have a great weekend, folks. Count all your money up. Look at me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Follow me at GinoT32. I'll give you some picks over the weekend. And until next Tuesday, you take it easy.